Hey everybody, it's me Danny, and sorry that my voice is a little hoarse. I've had a cold for the past week and a half. My voice is actually so much better because I almost completely lost my voice from coughing too much. But I'm starting to feel a little bit better. You can kind of make out the words that I'm saying. I can talk almost normally. So, but anyways, today I'm back with a new video and this, since a month has ended, I decided I got a lot of books last month. So I'll show you the books. So this is my June book haul. I almost forgot what month it was. I would do a wrap up, but I only read like 2 books this month. And that's not, I don't, yeah. And they are in this video. They are new books, and I will show you the 2 books that I read, making sure they're in the right order because they were currently in the wrong order over here on the side. Anyways, let's hop right in. Let's hop right into this video. So, I did not read, no, I bought 6 books. I almost held up 7 fingers. This is 6. I bought 6 books this month, and it's actually a lot for me in a month. But there were a couple books that I've been waiting for so long that came out in June. I was so excited, and I'll tell you the stories of them later. So, the first 4 books that I got is a series, and that is the Dalemark Quartet by Diana Wynne Jones. She is one of my favorite authors. In case you can't really see it, but the shelf up here, the top shelf, this is all of my Diana Wynne Jones books. This put me up to a total of 13 Diana Wynne Jones books. It's still only like a third of all the young adult, well, not young adult, but middle grade books that she's written. She's written so many books, and I love it. But yeah, I've got a lot of her books. So this is the Dalemark Quartet. And the thing is with her series, none of them are like back to back to back. Like, they don't take place they're not series the way we think about it, like in the Harry Potter series, how each book takes place the year after, follows the same characters. Same with Diana Wynne Jones books. They follow kind of the same story. The series are all in the same world, but they follow different characters. Like if we take her Howl's Moving Castle trilogy, the first one we follow Sophie and Howl. The next one we go to a different land in the same world, but we follow a different character, and we have like Howl and Sophie and their kid just in the story. Like different characters from the same story just kind of pop in at some events. Like they all take place in the same world, but they're not as connected as we normally think series to be, and I like that. The first book in the Dalemark Quartet is Cart and Quitter. This is one of the books that I read. This one follows a story of 3 siblings who are traveling musicians. Their dad is a traveling musician, so they all travel around the world of Dalemark. And then one day they pick up a strange visitor, or they pick up a strange kid in South Dalemark, and they have to carry him to the north. And lots of things happen. Their dad is killed, and they go on weird adventures trying to continue taking this kid up to the north where he can be free. And this is really cool. Yeah, this was a good book. Read it. If you haven't read any Diana Wynne Jones book, read her. She is like, I think of her as like the queen of fantasy. She is like the queen of middle grade fantasy. I love it. I love her. And just because it's middle grade, it's still really good. Like, even if you're older, if you only read like young adult stuff, if you're that kind of person, but still, these are enjoyable for like any age. They're appropriate for like small children and also like adults. They're amazing books. Read them. The second book is Drowned Ammit, which takes place in a city in South Dalemark. follows the story of this one kid who wants to become a freedom fighter because it's like a really big like dictatorship almost in the South, especially in the city where they live. And so the kid becomes a freedom fighter, and his plan goes awry, and he hitches a ride on a boat with these two nobility kids to be free, and crazy things happen, and there's magic, and it's cool. And this one was, yeah. Now this one I'm not very far. This one's called The Spellcoats, and this one we're going into prehistoric Dalemark. We're going back in time, and I think that's really cool. So we can see like how the town went from like what it is in this to the country that it is in the other previous two books, and I think that's really cool. And also my favorite thing about this book that I'm reading is like all of the characters except for one, they're all named after birds, and I don't know why I find this so entertaining, but I do. They're all named after birds. One of them, like, his name is Mallard, but they literally call him Duck. And this is my favorite thing, and I don't know why. Yeah, but in this one, there's a big war that comes up, and some of the people of this family go and fight. Not everyone returns. And that's really all I know, because I'm like 100 pages in, not even. Yeah, I'm 43 pages in. I've been in a big slump, guys, okay? Don't judge me. And then the last book of the Dalemark Quartet is The Crown of Dalemark. And this one is such a big book. I'm excited. Ooh, I'm just reading the back. I think it goes back to the character that's in this one. What? I'm okay. I'm sorry. I went into these books, like, I saw them at the bookstore. Like, Diana Wynne Jones, she's definitely an auto-buy author for me. Like, I just went into the bookstore. It's a bookstore that I don't normally go to, because the bookstore that I normally go to has, like, all the same books that I already have, plus, like, little teeny tiny baby ones that I don't want. Yeah, but she's an auto-buy author, so I bought this entire series without knowing anything about it, because that's what I like to do with Diana Wynne Jones. I see a book that has her name on it that I don't already have, I buy it. And when it's a completed series, heck yeah, I'm gonna buy the entire series without knowing what each of the books are about, because she is a major auto-buy author for me, and she is my most owned author, because there are 13 books, or at least on my shelf. When I get my own place, like, it's definitely going to be, like, Rick Riordan is my most owned. But right now, it's Diana Wynne Jones. Diana Wynne Jones, that is her name. Yeah, check out her book, any of her other books. If you're a fan of Studio Ghibli, they have a movie, Howl's Moving Castle, which is based off of a book by Diana Wynne Jones. So if you like that movie, read the book. The book is always better. I've seen both. The movie is amazing, but the book is also amazing, so read the book and watch the movie. Because why not? It's Studio Ghibli. How can you not enjoy it? And the next book I bought, you guys have already seen a couple of times if you've seen my previous two videos, but that is my Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone 20th edition Ravenclaw hardcover. Now, funny story about this. This came out in 8 different editions, like 2 for each house, 1 hardcover, 1 in the paperback. Naturally, I want all 8, but this is the one I wanted the most, because if you don't know, I am a Ravenclaw, and I just like hardcovers, because, like, it's harder for me to wreck them, because sometimes I'm not the nicest to books, because I've got some, I don't know if you can see it from where I am, but I've got, like, a lot of, like, paperback, like, my older paperbacks, especially my Pendragon series. They've got, like, creases all throughout the spine, and so I often carry my books to and from school in my backpack, and sometimes they get crushed by the other things in my backpack. But I wanted this one because, and look at it, it's beautiful. It's got the blue and the bronze on the edges, and here it's like a designed crest, and on the back it's like the Grey Lady, who is the Ravenclaw ghost, and then at the back there's like all sorts of like special information on like the house associated with it. But this book, it came out in all 8 editions. No bookstore in my city had this edition stocked. Like at least every other edition had at least one store where it was stocked, and like the hardcovers, they were only stocked at one bookstore in my city on like the other end of the city, except for this one. And so I was like searching desperately, like on the website, on like the on the Indigo website, because I'm Canadian, that's the bookstore we have, and it just keep checking on it frequently throughout the day, trying to see, okay, is it on now? Do they have it in stock now? Is it out now? But it wasn't, and yet still at the end of the day, I was just like, okay, I want to go to the bookstore. Maybe the website is wrong. Maybe it's there. And then we went to the bookstore, and they only had the paperbacks. And I mean, I would want a paperback, but I wanted this one first. I wanted this to be the first one that I got. I might go back sometime and get like the Ravenclaw paperback because, you know, why not? It's beautiful. But the only thing I don't like about the paperbacks is that they're all like the same color. Like the Ravenclaw is entirely blue with the black crest. Like the pages are blue. Like they don't have the bronze. The pages are just like this, just blue and all blue with like the black crest. And I don't really like them. It's all very blue. I've said blue like so many times, but yeah, I couldn't get this anywhere. We ended up having to order it online, and it came back, and it came in a week, and I was so upset because I was like, I'm gonna get it the day that it comes out, because that's the kind of person that I am. I've been waiting an entire year for this book to come out, and it's finally out, and they don't have the edition that I want in any bookstore in the city, and that drove me insane, and I had to wait another week. I had to wait a week for it to come in the mail, and that drove me insane. And then the last book I got this month is Our Dark Duet by Victoria Schwab, and this is the sequel to The Savage Song. It is also the conclusion in the duology, which is exciting, but look at the size of the book. Look at how big it is. It's so big, and look at how gorgeous this is. Like, I love the cover for this Savage Song, but the cover for Art, it's got nothing exciting on it. It's got a little engraving on it, but, you know, I haven't really looked at it naked before. Now I looked at it naked. I love the cover for the Savage Song, which is also beautiful, but I love this one so much more because, like, it's blue. Blue is, like, one of my favorite colors. I love it. It's so pretty, and I'm so excited. I know I'm gonna have to reread Savage Song because it took me so long to read it because I was in a slump while I was reading it. And I just want to dive right into it, but I'm also in the middle of a book right now, and I'm the kind of person who only reads one book at a time. So, yeah. But, anyways, I didn't tell you what this one's about. Our Dark Duet follows, Our Dark Duet and The Savage Song. It follows the story of Kate Harker and August Flynn. Kate is the daughter of the guy who rules one side of the city, and August is the son of the guy who rules the other side of the city, and they're at war. And then August is a monster, and he goes and undercover at the school to try and befriend Kate Harker to get to know her and to learn the secrets of Harker, so that the Flynns can take over the city, the city at war between the humans and the monsters. Yeah, but anyways, that has been my June book haul. That is the word that has been my June book haul. Let me know, what books have you read? Any of the books that I showed? Like, what are your opinions on them? What books did you get this month? I want to know. Like, leave them down in the comments below. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you like seeing my face and you want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can see my face whenever I upload new videos. And I will see you all in the next video. Now go home and read a book. Bye.